Hello and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure to smash a like and subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 500 before the end of the year. Now today, finally some news, because yesterday I did the whole throwback video. Go and check that out if you haven't already. That's a new series on the channel. And I was struggling for uploads, but today we finally got an upload, and I might be doing a stream later, so keep out for that. I'll see if there's, more stuff to talk about. And, yeah, Kyle Walker-Peters. What did I say on the Ben Johnson video, guys? What did I say on Twitter? I want Kyle Walker-Peters. What did I say last year? I want Kyle Walker-Peters. I cannot believe this guy was even in a championship in the first place. Like, that's how much I rate him. That's how much I rate him. I can't believe no one picked him up. He's got 1 year left on his contract, and he's already said yes to West Ham, according to Fabrizio Romano. Obviously, this does come with a catch. This does come with anything fully positive for West Ham. But as you know, Southampton obviously want Flynn Downs. Russell Martin signed a new deal. Russell Martin and Flynn Downs, they're close. They were obviously at Swansea together. The Athletic tried saying that Flynn Downs feels like there's unfinished business at West Ham. As much as I agree, I don't think that's true. I think he wants to have more play time and have more game time. And I think that's why he's probably going to prefer a move to Southampton, prefers to be the key guy in a thing. And it's going to be a shame to lose him if this deal does happen. I do feel like this deal is going to take a bit longer, but there is this whole thing about Lopetegui wanted to see him in pre-season and stuff as well. But here's the thing, guys. We need a right back, and everyone moaning about Ben Johnson leaving. This would be an insane upgrade. An insane upgrade. Like, Kyle Walker-Peters is way better than Ben Johnson going forward and defending. Just the overall balance, it's just a balanced fullback. I'm taking this guy over, the Wan-Bissakas of this world. I didn't really get Alfie Doherty being linked as a right-back option when the guy's left-footed and pretty much a wing-back sort of player. I would have taken Alfie Doherty as a winger, and I still would, so hopefully that's still an option. We are going across a lot of English players, and a lot of people would be confused. Well, I thought this was a standard Lopetegui thing. I think people seem to forget. When Lopetegui first went to Wolves, what did he say? I want an English core. And Walker-Peters, Max Kilman seems to be the core of that as well. He probably wanted to keep Flynn Downs as well. But you can see a Freddie Potts in pre-season. You can see a George Earthy in pre-season. We'll see how that goes. I'm assuming George Earthy is going to arrive a little bit later due to his international commitments and stuff like that. Same with Kaelin Casey and stuff. We'll be at the first pre-season game at Dagenham and Redbridge. So if you see me there, come say hi on the 20th of July. Back to the Kyle Walker-Peters thing. Obviously, he said yes to West Ham. He's got 1 year left. And Flynn Downs wants to move as well. Now, what people tried to confuse in it, especially with The Athletic as well, they tried to say that, the way the headline was put out was almost as if they were offering us money and Kyle Walker-Peters for Flynn Downs, when it's probably going to be a swap deal on two separate deals, if that makes sense. There seems to be a lot of swap deals within this transfer window. You're seeing that with Dewsbury Hall. It could have been with Brighton, with Jakob Moda. Apparently, Chelsea want to throw in players getting Dewsbury Hall. You're seeing that with Aston Villa with that midfielder and Illing Jr. going to Aston Villa, with Douglas Luiz going to Juventus. You're seeing that quite a bit. And it looks like we're seeing more swap deals this summer, and we seem to be a part of that. I've always wanted Kyle Walker-Peters at West Ham. I've wanted him for a while, and I wanted him last year because I didn't think the right-back options we had last year were good enough. I was content with it in 2022, in the 2022-23 season, because I thought, okay, they can both do a job. Soufal and Johnson I'm referring to. With Soufal on 1 year left, with Johnson going, I believe this Kyle Walker-Peters signing, he could be a good player for like 3, 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years, however long he can keep up for. He's 27, I think. That would be a good signing if we can get that over the line. I will be excited about that. Obviously, it's James Ward-Prowse already as well. And you never know, maybe you can make a push for England. Probably not, because England are stacked with right-backs, but you can also play left-back as well if you need that versatility. I'd actually argue that if Emerson does get injured, you just put Kyle Walker-Peters at left-back. But then again, I don't really like Soufal or Cresswell, so I've lost either way with that, unfortunately. But let's say Flynn Downs is part of this and he does go. That means we need another number 6, guys, with Edson Alvarez injured. But even with Edson Alvarez fit, we would need a number 6 anyway. We cannot have another season of seeing Thomas Souček or James Ward-Prowse in the number 6. I'm curious to know what those options are. Obviously, we had interest in that Kone guy that's gone to Marseille now, and obviously the Garcia guy that's gone from Girona to Leverkusen. Don't know if he was a 6 or not really. But I'm assuming Lopetegui wants like one of the deep line playmaker sort of players that we sort of reacted to on the James Lawrence Alcott channel, where he's talking about the type of number 6s that Lopetegui would like, them line splitting passes, etc. So we need another midfielder. That would add on to still 5 more players that we probably need. I think we need to move past this Max Kilman thing if they're really asking for a press. We still don't really have a proper update from an actual journalist, not the Jacob Steinbergs of this world. Jacob Steinberg saying that Walker Peters is unlikely. This guy has always said that every deal that West Ham is going for is very unlikely. But Fabrizio, ex-West Ham employee, and I'm pretty sure, I forgot what the guy's name is, I think Alfie something, from one of the Southampton journalists, I said this is all happening, not likely to happen, but this is concrete, and it's not unlikely. I would be happy with Walker Peters, Chalobah, Kilman, and Emerson as the back 4. I would, but I don't think we're going to get Chalobah because he probably wants to wait more for a European club apparently, and Max Kilman, it'll be too much of a press. I suggest we just get. I know Lopetegui really wants him, that's why we're really going after him. But I'd say there's like Jacob Greaves right there. There's other centre-backs that you could probably get for cheaper. I don't know whether the Perez guy still wants to move to West Ham from Udinese and stuff. I guess we'll address that more in the future. But yes, Kyle Walker-Peters is very good going forward, overlapping and stuff with... I think I made the video last Monday, not the Monday just gone, the one before, talking about are West Ham's fullbacks good enough for the Lopetegui system. And Kyle Walker-Peters would be perfect for that. If you have Kyle Walker-Peters and Emerson as your fullbacks in his system, I think that gives me more hope. Obviously, Luis Guilherme can play in a number of positions as well. That's one of the signings so far. Wes Foderingham can be in the background. Not really going to say too much about him. Not even really going to analyse Wes Foderingham, as I said the other day. But yeah, I would be happy with Kyle Walker-Peters as a signing. Just go around the outside, because obviously they like to more hug the touchline and be inverted, these fullbacks in Lopetegui's system. I reckon he'll combine well with Jared Bowen, combine well with Mohamed Kudus, whoever plays down the right-hand side. But yeah, it's important that we look at strikers as well. I think we're also waiting to see what the Jonathan David deal is saying after Copa America happens. Obviously, Canada is still in it, and they're probably likely to go through within their group as well. So that deal maybe will take a bit longer. Also with Chelsea interested as well. But Chelsea do also have other targets, so do we. Maybe we'll go after Tammy Abraham, I don't know. But a striker's needed. I still think another left winger is needed. I don't think Luis Guilherme is the left winger that's going to start. We still have Cornet. I would keep Cornet, but wherever the Benrahma deal is a bit in limbo. Number 6, and well, I would have loved a number 8, but we need 2 centre-backs as well. So those would be 2 centre-backs, winger, striker, and a 6. Because if we get Kyle Walker-Peters, we need a 6 because Downs will be going the other way, if that makes sense. So it wouldn't change the amount of targets that we need, but it would be an upgrade on what we have. So you're kind of getting a good and a bad in this situation. Overall, the way I'm analysing it and the way I'm trying to make sense of it, I'm kind of happy with it. I would have loved to be selfish and have Downs and Walker-Peters, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be some sort of gentleman's agreement between the 2 clubs that both players go the other way. Obviously, Flynn Downs is one of the key to Southampton's team. And that first West Ham Southampton game is going to be very interesting. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, and the email for the Enquiries. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so you can make that happen before the end of the year. That'll be great. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.